Hello there, Chocs and Chocettes. Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the new Nestlé Milkybar mix-ups. Have a striking similarity to an old Nestlé product called the Vice Versas. I say old, they were around until just a couple of years ago. I've only been off and on actually, at least once anyway. And there was a big pack you could buy of them. I don't think you get the smaller ones. And essentially the same concept really. They were kind of, yeah, so as you hear, well, what's the description? What does it say? I forgot. A mix of white chocolate pieces with a creamy tasting cocoa filling and milk chocolate pieces with a creamy tasting milky filling. Yeah, milk chocolate contains such a thing. Yeah, so basically the same thing really, but they were kind of a bit more like minstrels, galaxy minstrels in their consistency. So they were like a sort of weird UFO shape with a crispy outer shell and a sort of hard chocolate inside. And then basically there was white ones with milk chocolate on the inside and sort of like brown ones with white chocolate on the inside. So similar to this. But you can see these aren't sort of like galaxy minstrel shaped. They're not like UFO shaped. They're sort of tab shaped, I guess, or button shaped, or something like that. As in button, as in what button you press. As in a close button. Yeah, so interesting one. So are these going to be as good, really? I mean, basically the Vice Versas were pretty great, actually. I mean, I say they were great. I mean, the Nestlé white chocolate is really nice. Their milk chocolate isn't as great, really. So this might have the same shortcomings. We'll see. In my opinion, anyway. Yeah. So I think I've given you the description. Yeah. So it says milk chocolate contains, solids 14% minimum. Yes. And this is wild or whole. Whole and milk chocolate, I think it was. They contain vegetable fat. In addition to cocoa butter, there we go, yeah. Alright, so what have we got calorie wise? Let's have a see. Per serving the pack, 4 pieces is 1 serving. That's great. And then we've got per 100 grams, and well, basically it's a 32.5 gram bag, so pretty much a third of this, a third of the 100 grams is what we would carry. So it's per 100 grams, it's 539 calories. 31.3 grams of fat, 18.8 I think 8.8 of which are saturates. So roughly a third of that. So you're talking about 6 grams of saturated fat, just over 10 grams of fat as well. Third of 500, what's that? 150, 200, 175. Well, it's actually on the front. It's got another calorie thing on the front. It says each half bag. And it's got double stars next to that, so I don't know what that double star means. God, they do these stupid things, don't they? Anyway, there's a double star somewhere. It's a small print, and I don't know where that is on the pack. Anyway, each half bag contains 81 calories. So yeah, I did say 160 calories, and it is 81 calories is a half pack. So yeah, 162 for the whole pack. So it goes pretty much spot on. My maths was right for a change. Yeah, there is a double asterisk next to it, and I cannot find where the small print on that is. It might, I don't know. Does it matter? You might be hearing you ask. Probably not. Okay. But yeah, this thing it does come with. It's a resealable tab here. So you got this. Normally they're only on the big bags, but it's actually got it here to try and encourage you, I guess, not to eat the whole bag at once. But I mean, this is such a small bag. You can get them in bigger ones, I think. But yeah. Anyway, okay, let's give it an open, shall we? There we go. So here's what we've got. So we've got a broken one that's in pieces really. So what have we got? So, well, I mean, look at this. We've got three white ones, and all the rest of these ones. I mean, well, fortunately for me, I think I do prefer Nestlé white chocolate. But we've basically got, sort of 9.5, 10 of the sort of milk chocolate ones with a white chocolate filling, and we've got 3. That's pretty terrible, that, isn't it? It's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. Well, fortunately, I did get another pack. Let's see what the distribution's like in this one, shall we? So, see if it's a fluke. A bit better in this one. But only just. So what have we got? So we've got 5. So we've got 8 I think you can see there, it's come off the camera a bit. So we've got 8 of the sort of milk chocolates with white chocolate filling. We've got 5 of the white chocolate ones. So it's just terrible. That is. It's still disproportionately bad. Yeah, terrible that really. So I'll move these ones away anyway. So yeah, clearly the distribution's pretty terrible in this. I mean, you know, as it happens, I do think I probably prefer these ones because I just prefer Nestlé white chocolate. But we'll see. But that's pretty terrible, that really, isn't it? And then here's a close-up of them as well. So you can see it's got this sort of like white flakes on it, which I think is where I don't know, I think it's where the cocoa butters or the butter or whatever is separating from the chocolate. I'm not sure. Not perfect. There's a white one. So you can see the white ones as well have been flecked with a bit of sort of milk chocolate powder as well, so they don't look perfect. There you go. Let's give them a measure, shall we? Got my trusty ruler. So it says the buttons, I think, at some point. So it's about 2.1 centimetre diameter. Height-wise, about 0.5, 0.6 centimetres. Yeah. As you can see, they're not quite, at the top it's not quite as wide. About 1.7. Hard to say, actually. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it, I guess. But this is disappointing. Distribution is really disappointing. Definitely negative. Because obviously a lot of people would like to either share them with someone, maybe not share them, you know, not a big enough pack really, but you might want to. Well, you know, eat them like this, you know, just have a bit of a, you know, sort of, yeah, I like to do things like that, and you can't really. I'm sure it describes them as buttons somewhere, but I can't see. It doesn't say it on here, but I'm sure I saw it as, you know, Nestlé Milkybar buttons, or in some description somewhere, but that's not the case on the pack. So there you go, that's what the inside of one looks like. So you can see there's quite a big amount of milk chocolate in the bottom of it. You know, it isn't so unlike the vice versa, which were mainly, it was really just a crispy, you know, Smartie style outer shell of one colour, but the inside was all the other colour. Whereas this one, you can see it's clearly almost half and half really. In fact, there might even be more milk chocolate there, just due to the shape of the thing. It's sort of wide at the bottom, and the milk and then white chocolate. So a bit of a shame that. Let's cut this one in half. So you can see there, look, you know, yeah. Again, there's probably more white chocolate in this one, really. Which again is a shame for me if I prefer the other one. So a bit not convinced so far that these are going to be a good alternative, a good replacement for vice versa. Okay, well, let's give them a taste, shall we? Let's lift myself up. Proof's in the pudding, like they say. Most literally in this case. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Right, yes. So I'll taste the white one first, and see how that goes. So yeah, let's give it a go. Well, it's got a nice white chocolate taste actually, despite the fact it is actually filled with milk chocolate. Tastes quite nice actually, that one. So it's mainly white chocolate you can taste. I guess there's yeah, despite the fact that really you would expect it to be the milk chocolate really, I guess. Okay, it's got a good distribution there, I think. Yeah, let's give this one a taste and let's see. Yeah, this one tastes more of milk chocolate. So it's the completely opposite way around as vice versa. Whereas vice versa, as in the name suggests, you know, you would bite the sort of like the brown one and get white chocolate, and vice versa. As these ones, you bite the brown one and you do get brown chocolate, despite the filling, and you bite the white one and you do get, you know, white chocolate taste. And again, I only got 3 white ones in this pack. Soft as well. The chocolate's soft on the outside and on the inside. Whereas again, I think vice versa is more compact, more excuse me, more yeah, more solid chocolate. This one's it's a lot softer. Yeah. I think disappointing is the main summary of this. It's just the fact that they don't really. There's no real point to what they're doing, because but these ones do taste of of milk chocolate. This is a milk chocolate one. It tastes of that. It's having a bit of white chocolate in the middle. You really just taste the Nestlé milk chocolate. And Nestlé milk chocolate isn't that great for some reason. The only exception is it's usually passable because it's with other things, so you don't notice it as much. But I think for me, when the sort of some Nestlé products, what's the saying? Lost my train of thought there, really. But yeah, the original vice versa, I think were really, the white ones were a lot nicer, and also yes, like sort of Yorkies as well. The Yorkies is all Nestlé sort of milk chocolate, but it works because it's just a solid block of it, and it's just so chunky that it just works for whatever reason. So maybe these would work if you refrigerated them or something, but I don't know, just on its own. And I say on its own because that is what you can taste when you have this, even though there is a white chocolate filling. Yeah, it just doesn't quite. It doesn't taste that great really. Whereas the white chocolate I think Nestlé is really good. So let's try a double one like this. But again, I think I'm going to mainly taste milk chocolate here. So let's give it a go. There's enough white chocolate there to get the taste actually. Yeah, it's quite nice that. But again, can't really do that because I've only had 3 of them, so you can do it 3 times in the pack. Yeah, it worked quite well. The white chocolate's quite good, well distributed, I think. Came out and it did held its own when coupled like that, so it wasn't like it was a minority thing, which I guess makes sense. Because presumably the distribution's inside, the inside amount is the same on both and the outside. Overall though, I think a bit disappointing. I mean the fact, they say the gimmick doesn't really work, because you have a brown one, and that's the taste you get. There might be a slight white chocolate taste in there somewhere, but it's overwhelmed by the milk chocolate. And the distribution seems to be. I've opened 2 packs, and the distribution was bad for the white chocolate, the white ones, in both. But they're okay. They're just not as good as vice versa. Vice versa, the texture was better, the chocolate content was better, the idea was better. I don't know why they've replaced them with these. These are just not as good in any respect. But they're still nice. Probably too much Nestlé milk chocolate, and it's a bit soft as well. Yeah, I think probably 3.5 out of 5. Not sure which. I'm tempted to say 3 really, because they are quite average. The gimmick's quite nice though, so it might bump it up to 3.5. I'll see how I feel once I do the actual caption. So yeah, so there we go. But overall, disappointing, I think, is the gist of it. But not horrible. Just you'd expect more, especially when they've got sort of big boots to fill really with the vice versa, and you haven't managed to. Which is so I don't know why they've done that. I don't know why they've changed it. Honestly, don't know. It's beggars belief really. You had a perfectly good chocolate range there with the vice versa, and you've replaced with something that just isn't as good for no reason really. And the gimmick doesn't work either, so as I've said, the gimmick of this, you think, oh yeah, I'm going to get white chocolate, you don't. You do just get milk chocolate. So it just renders the inside. It may as well just be a milk chocolate button really. Well, filled one, there's no point. You might make a subtle difference maybe, but I don't know. No point really. Okay guys, so enjoy that review. If you want to subscribe, like my videos, follow me on Instagram as well, and I'll see you next time. Take care everyone, see you later. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.